Hello, I'm Kev and welcome to my 2017 Christmas message. Firstly, Merry Christmas to all of you. That's not all this video is going to be about though. The last couple of years I've done this. It's usually two different videos. That's two different videos. This year I'm just combining it all into one, but this is going to act as my review of 2017. A look back at the targets I set myself for this year and how we've achieved against them. I'm going to set my targets for 2018 and also a little bit of discussion about the Football Manager community at large as well. So buckle yourself in. I'm taking the hat off now. That was the Christmas bit done. This is now, I hope you're enjoying your Christmas day, by the way, if you're watching this video when it first came out. But this is really just about me reviewing the end of the year. Fingers crossed. Full disclosure, I'm recording this video 3-4 days before it's due out. I'm this close to 25,000 subscribers. I'm going to assume we got there before this video came out. So yay, 25,000 subscribers. Woo! We'll do a Q&A on the channel to celebrate that in the new year. If it didn't happen, disregard that last 10 seconds or so. But in the same way as we did last year, I'm going to kick things off by having a look at my TubeBuddy review of 2017. Anyone who's got a YouTube channel can do this. You just need to go to tubebuddy.com/year-in-review. Put your channel in and it will show you how you've performed over the course of the year. So we're going to have a little watch of mine. So I've disabled the sound on this so that it's not mega annoying. If we hit start, we'll find out how TubeBuddy says I've been doing this year. So, ooh, we're going back in time. Magic. So that's where we began. I don't think I can pause this, so we'll just go back and have a look at it when we're done and review all the figures. But not even at 9,000 subscribers at the end of 2016, which is significant. These are my top 3 videos of the year. Don't tell Dr. Benji about that one. Don't tell Just Mike about that one. It was a Football Manager mobile one. And of course, the first episode of Non-League Legend, as it is every year, was the big video. So we've gained over 16,000 subscribers this year, added another 3 million views on the channel, and I've uploaded 571 videos in a year. That is absolutely nutso. So obviously this is telling us that's where we are. I'm going to assume year end. I mean, it's the 21st of December as I record this, so we've got 10 days left of the year. I think it's fair to assume by the end of the year we'll have hit 25,000 subscribers. We'll have probably hit 4.5 million views in that time as well. And yeah, I've uploaded over 1,000 videos to the channel now, which when you think I've only been doing it just over 2 years is nutso. But I want to go back to these figures. I re-watched my video from this time last year as preparation for this. The link to that is up in one of these corners somewhere. I still haven't mastered that part of it. But when I looked at this time last year, so 2 years ago, I was on less than 1,000 subscribers and I'd just hit 50,000 views. So to see that change towards the start of this year is crazy. But then when you think that we've ended the year like that, 25,000 subscribers, over 4 million, close to 4.5 million views, and I'm still doing this nonsense every single day, it is insane. And to see the figures that we've got on some of these videos, I've never had more than one video in a year before that's got over like 20,000, 25,000 views. And we've got a bunch of them this year, and it is absolutely nuts. So thank you for that. Now, having re-watched my video from the start of the year, I did set myself some targets last year. So we have to review ourselves against our targets. It's only fair, and set some new targets. So I had 3 targets for the year. Target number 1 was 25,000 subscribers on the channel. I think we did that. I think we can say we did that. I also had a target of 5 million views on the channel, which we have fallen a little bit short of. Only by about 500,000 views in the end, and I'm gonna put that down to that first 6 months of the year where I really wasn't able to focus on the channel properly at all. I was winding down my time at work. More on that in a minute. And just, it was very difficult to commit to the channel in the way I had for the year previously or for the 6 months since. So I think if I'd have been full steam ahead all year, I think we'd have smashed that as well. And then I also had the community target, which was, we were looking for 20 Football Manager YouTubers with over 5,000 subscribers. And at the time of recording the video last year, there were 8. Now, I've reviewed the numbers. There are 14 according to the latest list that Jen Caldo's put together. And He's the man who monitors this kind of thing, so I'm going to trust his numbers. And this was as of the start of December, so 14 Football Manager YouTubers who were there at over 5,000. But it doesn't necessarily tell the whole story, because we've obviously had this huge rise in Football Manager on Twitch this year. The We Stream FM boys and Clan and whoever else we've got over there with their really big communities. And I think if those guys, rather than moving to Twitch or being on Twitch, had been on YouTube as well, I think it's fair to say we'd have had more than 20 Football Manager YouTubers / streamers with over 5,000 subscribers. So rather than saying 5,000 subscribers, let's say with big communities. I mean, anything over 5,000, that's a big bunch of people who are watching someone play a Football Manager video game. So I think we hit the community target too, which is awesome. Personally, I mean, obviously there's been even more than that going on this year. I mean, this has been a year of huge change for me. And this is where I wish I'd scripted this. But a year of just phenomenal change for me. When I recorded that video this time last year, I was a full-time teacher who did a bit of YouTube on the side. I'd only been doing it about a year, and it was lots of fun. Since then, obviously, a lot has changed. I've left my job, I've started another channel and another channel. So I've got my vlog channel, which is arguably my main channel now. It's got slightly more subscribers than this one, has had slightly more views than this one. But I've got my wrestling channel as well, which I've kind of started and then not done anything with. But Lollujo Wrestling will be a thing that returns in January. I've experimented with putting other games on the channel, like FIFA and Fallout and what else did we do? Various wrestling games, and then decided to give them all up again and just refocusing completely on Football Manager. And there's been reasons why I've tried those different things, but ultimately I feel like I've got to a point now where I am just about making enough money from the two channels and from the book that I wrote a few years ago and from just various different pots of money. Patreon, how could I not mention Patreon? That has exploded this year to the point where it's baffling levels of money. And merch sales. Merch is a thing that people have started buying this year. That wasn't a thing that we thought about last year, but now merch is a thing. And just, but from all of these sources combined, I can now call myself a full-time YouTuber at the moment. I might not necessarily be able to in April, because if we look at how the views have been over the course of the year, and I'm not going to dig into all of this data, mainly because I don't really understand much of it. I'm very much a make the videos and cross your fingers kind of guy. But you can see how, for this channel particularly, so much of the views have come since FM18 has been out. In fact, if we flick to the revenue tab, we'll see a figure that's not actually representative at all, because I changed networks partway through the year, and as soon as you change networks, it deletes all of your data off of YouTube. So actually, kind of disregard that money. That's how much I've earned from the channel since September. And about half of that, more than half of that probably, has come since FM18 has been out. And that level isn't going to be maintained throughout the entire year. That's FM18 plus Christmas advertising revenue. I would expect it to drop back down to this kind of level. So like $20, $30 a day for most of the rest of the year. So it's not necessarily going to be something I can call myself in April, May time when this has all died off again. But for right now, I am a full-time YouTuber, and that is thanks to you lot. If we look at subscriber growth as well, you can see that that's really focused in on I've lost 3,000 subscribers, but it's really focused in on FM18 coming out, and it's it's just insane, So I'm getting all confused and off track, because I'm not really very good at this kind of thing. Saying thank you is something I really struggle with in real life. It's not, I don't know, it's not something. In my family, we're all a little bit broken. We never say please, we never say thank you, we never say I love you. It's just, I don't know, it's the way youth was, the way we're all a little bit broken. So these things are quite hard for me to do, but I need to say to you lot, thank you, especially if you know the reasons behind going full-time on YouTube. If you watch the vlog channel, the difference that being able to do this to pay the bills has made to my life, to my family's life. We would be in a very, very difficult situation right now if I wasn't able to pay the bills through making these silly Football Manager videos that you lot come back and watch every day. And it's genuinely, thank you. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for sharing, for liking, for commenting. Thank you for getting involved in the Patreon. Thank you for buying one of my silly t-shirts. Just thank you. If you've ever even watched a minute of one of my videos, I genuinely appreciate what you've done, and you have made an amazing difference to my life over the course of the last 2 years. Thank you. Right. Targets for the year. We've got to have targets. We set really high targets last year, and we almost hit them. We hit the subscriber target. We almost hit the views target, and I think by technicality we hit the community target. So we need to set some stretch targets again. I don't want to do a target that's really easy to achieve, and I've talked about this a little bit on my streams, and people think I'm mental. But people thought I was mental last year. This time last year I had less than 9,000 subscribers, and I'd only just hit 1 million views, and I told you all I was going to hit 25,000 subscribers and 5 million views, and you thought I was nuts. So I need to set a target that once again makes you think I'm nuts. I don't want a target that I'll achieve in August. I want to get to December and have to work my backside off to make sure I hit that target for the end of the year. For the last, certainly since FM18 came out, I've released over 100 videos a month across my 2 channels. 75 of them a month are coming out on this channel, and I'm streaming 3 times a week, and I am working harder than I've ever worked in my life, and I want to have to work hard to hit my targets. I'm very, very goal driven. If I have a target, I will do everything I can to achieve it, so it needs to be a stretch target. So I've thought about this a lot, and these are the targets that I'm setting for this year. On this channel, will get 50,000 subscribers. I will hit 50,000 subscribers by the end of 2018. I will hit 10 million views by the end of 2018. And as a community target, because we need another one of these, I don't know. I don't know which way is best to push it. Part of me is thinking, right, well, let's say 20 people at 10,000 subscribers then. But I don't want there to just be this group of people who pull away. So I think rather than that, it's better for us to say, right, what we want is 50 people who are regularly producing Football Manager content. And I don't think there are at the moment. And if there are, I hold my hands up. I apologise. I'll have to go through the numbers. But I don't know. Should we put a number on there? Should we say 1,000 subscribers? 50 people producing Football Manager content with 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year, because that is starting to build a much stronger community for the game than having the traditional 10 people who've got loads of subscribers and then other people who are scrapping around on 200-300. And I'm going to do my bit to try and make that happen. Last year I did the Football Manager, How to Be a Football Manager YouTuber series. This year, I'm going to try and share the position I'm in a little bit more, because last year, 9,000 subscribers, I can try and collaborate and do stuff like that. There's only so much difference I can make. I think now with 25,000 subscribers, I can start to make a bit more of a difference. You've seen a bit of it on the channel so far with the collaborations I've done with Kanga FM, with Captain Goodspeed, some other little unknown people like Dave Azzopardi, Dr. Benji, Golden FM, Loki Doki. And I'd like there to be more of that. I plan to do a collaboration video at least once a week, and they're open to anybody who's producing Football Manager content. And I've made the target. The target has just hit me. So anyone who's producing Football Manager content, whether it's on YouTube or Twitch, as long as you've got a camera and a microphone that are decent enough quality to not look out of place on the channel, I will collaborate with you. We'll do one video on this channel, we'll do one video on your channel, or a video on my channel, and I'll come on your stream or something if you're a streamer. But in order to make sure that we hit that target of the number of people, I'm going to do one of those a week, and it's going to be a different person every single week. So if you're interested in that, let me know down in the comments that you want to take part. And there's going to need to be some planning involved. But if I can get through the entire year doing 52 of those with a different person every week, that means there were 52 people producing content. And I managed to work with all of them. That sounds good to me. There's your target. That's a community target for you. And that one will be really, really cool to achieve. As a side note, it's a separate community target. The event we did in Nottingham this year, where we had the FM Creators Day, a whole bunch of us came along. Me and Loki did a Q&A. I want it to be another thing like that this year. It doesn't necessarily have to be in Nottingham. It doesn't necessarily have to be connected to the National Video Game Arcade, because, spoilers for those of you who weren't there, we didn't spend a lot of time doing the video game arcade stuff. We had a look at the Football Manager bit for 20 minutes, did the Q&A, and then sat outside drinking and playing Jenga. So it could be anywhere. So I want to be involved in getting something like that off the ground again this year, whether it's one event, whether it's two events, but I want it to be bigger than it was last year. I want there to be more people there. So not only do I want to work with a different content creator every single week, I want to meet more of you face to face this year. Whether you're a creator, whether you're a subscriber, whatever role you play in this Football Manager community, I want to meet you this year, and I will try my very best to find ways to make that happen. So watch this space. Stuff will be coming together soon. And if you're one of those bigger creators that I've name dropped already, I'm probably going to be in touch so that we can try and get something off the ground. I don't think there's anything else I needed to say other than, hold on, hat back on for this bit. Genuinely, hope you're all having a really good Christmas, or had a really good Christmas, depending on when you're watching this. I wish you all the best health and luck and all that stuff going into 2018. I hope you have if you can have as good a year in 2018 as I had in 2017 in all aspects of everything, that's all I can hope for you, because it has genuinely been a fantastic year on all fronts, and it is largely thanks to you wonderful people who support me in my nonsense, you bunch of crazy enablers. So thank you again. I'm going to go now, let you get back to your turkey and whatever else it might be. But just remember, this time next year, I'm going to be sat here, 50,000 subscribers. I'll have done a collaboration video every single week with someone different from the FN community. I'll have had 10 million views. And we'll have had at least one fantastic Football Manager community event. And if all of that has been done, that's going to be another fantastic year. Thank you very much for watching, everybody.